tend to bite more than I can chew. Not with you, baby, not with you. I dream bigger than what can possibly be done. You make it happen, you make it fun. Never fail to make my dreams come true. Working it together, we see it through.
Grind all these rivets off. And they're sticking out and they got these real sharp edges on them.
Are you using the edge of that to saw it off, or the flat part to flatten it to the wall?
I'm using the flatten it down. I started trying to cut it, but it was cutting into the side. I didn't like how I was doing that.
Yeah.
I'm just using that edge of it and just basically grinding it down like that.
Like brushing against the front of it.
Yeah.
Okay.
There you see that sharp edge. So I'll just take like that.
Mm-hmm.
And just catch the
and
edge of it.
Pull it down.
Yeah, just pull it down, just like that.
With the flat edge of
With
the
the
grinder.
flat edge, not trying to cut it like that.
Or push up.
Yeah, because it's getting into the vinyl pretty bad. It's under the light.
Oh, good. So it's just a tiny hole, because I'm looking at ones that are really small, but they're LED.
Oh.
And I wanted to make sure I knew that we'd be okay. So we just need to file down those screw holes and patch those before we paint too.
So are we going to do those with how many? Just these two? Or?
No, those two.
Those as well?
Get them out. They are not what's going in our bedroom. We are updating this.
Videoing up my nose.
I am.
Thanks.
Now everybody's looking up your nose, whereas before they were watching the drill. Right into your pocket, and I missed it. Nice catch.
Overalls come in very handy.
Oh. Do you want?
Leave this hanging so we can use the light, or?
Sure. I'm fine with that. Uno más. Fabulous. That sandpaper?
Huh?
Sandpaper?
Yeah.
What grit? Do you know?
240.
Is that what you're going to put on the ceilings and walls as well?
Yeah.
How's it going?
Doing a pretty good job.
Good. You think using an electric one's better than hand, or does it matter?
Yeah, I think someone's moving a lot quicker.
Cool.
You gotta keep it moving though, because otherwise it heats up and just melts that.
Oh, because that's not wood.
No, that's a vinyl cover. Vinyl over the top of the wood. Laminated.
Okay, I did that. What are you doing differently? I soaked the rag.
Yeah.
I'm scrubbing it. Maybe it's because you're stronger than me. Like, are you applying a lot of force?
Not a lot.
Well, not a lot for a strong dude. I mean, not that I'm weak, but it's just wiping off. Maybe I just loosened it up for you.
Yeah, probably helped.
Using goof off instead of goo gone?
Yeah. Not really laying it in there thick.
I felt like I did too. I mean, my fingers have it all over. Of course, I was putting it on the wall first. You're only putting it on the rag.
Yeah.
So maybe that's the trick. Quite obviously, I have no idea what I'm talking about. But I know it's coming off. Whew, that stuff is stout.
Oh yeah. Catching quite the funny little bugs here.
What you doing?
Putting that in there so that I can get this piece off of here.
Okay.
I'm gonna loosen up these big old nuts.
Really?
And yeah, loosen those big nuts up and get this thing off there so I can put it on my 8-inch drop.
It's like 1,000 degrees out here.
Yeah. So I had to get an 8-inch drop because we have a lifted truck. So this is what we have to work with. I've got to take this piece off and mount it on here.
Aha.
Like so. So I'm putting that in the hitch so that I can get some leverage on it. I had to put some of this blaster penetrating catalyst on those nuts so that I could get them loosened up. So I put them on there a couple hours ago, and it seemed to do the job because I couldn't budge them before, and now I can get them off.
Cool.
A little pressure.
Nice.
Yeah.
We never did talk about the new truck.
Got a new truck. Here it is.
It is filthy already. What do you expect? We live on a farm. This is like the nicest truck we've ever owned. It's so pretty. We got a heck of a deal on it. We traded in my commuter car for a Toyota Tundra, and the Tundra was great for about a day and a half. And then it started shaking and having all kinds of issues. And the dealership said, oh, bring it back, we'll take care of you. Don't worry about it. So we made the hour drive up to the dealership, left it there, went for a hike. And when we got back, all they did was test drive it. And they said, yeah, it didn't shake for us. And then we were told, oh, lifted trucks with big tires, you can't balance those tires. That shake is normal. You're never going to get that out. Not knowing, of course, that we've always had lifted trucks with big tires. And our current truck is lifted with big tires. And we were not happy campers. So took our Dodge in to get serviced. And on the way to pick Mark up, I kept thinking we really should trade this Tundra in on another Dodge. And when I got there, he was standing in front of the one we currently have and had the same thought I did. So that Tundra that we bought and traded my commuter car in for, we traded in on this and actually made $5 grand off of it, plus got a heck of a deal. It's a 2017. It literally looks brand new. Got the floor mats thrown in because I explained we live on a farm and we're just going to ruin the floor. Oh yeah, show me. Pause, I'll be right back. I'm rambling on about the truck.
Big moment. So the penetrating oil worked really well.
Good, so that's the key.
Penetrating catalyst. Oil, I guess. Yeah, I'm able to twist them right off there.
Nice. Good job, babe. Okay, so while Mark's getting stuff to finish that, I'm going to show you the truck. So this is the back seat. And this is the front seat. The back seat folds up and has little lights in it. And then has this really cool fold out. So if Martini wants to be back there or we need somewhere to put stuff underneath it, it's really cool. And then even the back seats have heat and have the charger.
The tone on the Airstream sitting level according to the bubble.
Okay.
And I had 16 inches. And I'm measuring to the top here, and I've got 19 inches.
So it's still too tall?
That's going to give me 3 inches up, higher, right?
Okay.
And I think that once you put all the weight down on the tone, that you're going to lose 3 inches, or it'll level it out pretty good. So I think that's actually perfect, but it's on the very bottom of an 8-inch drop.
So really we maybe could have gone a little lower?
I wouldn't want to go any lower than that.
Yeah.
I mean, that's only, a foot off the ground.
That's a little scary. I mean, we didn't put the lift on this truck. This is how we bought it.
Well,
but
you know what? The differential under here is even lower than that.
that's what I was just looking at.
It's not.
We're fine.
Scary. Yeah, we'll be fine. But
Okay.
I'm going to go with this and put it on the bottom and go for it. And I think that by the time, once we put all that weight of the Airstream on there, plus once it's loaded down too,
Yeah.
put the tongue weight on it so that it helps to level that out even more. I think we'll be good.
Okay, I'm going back to my truck tour
Okay.
while you put on your nuts and bolts. Okay. I don't have the key on me, so I can't really show you everything. It's got like every bell and whistle that comes on a 2017 Ram 2500 with the sunroof slash moonroof that we were talking about the other day. And it's the Laramie edition. I think the only thing it doesn't have is the adjustable foot pedals, which would be great since I am vertically challenged, but we can live with that. And then they threw in these cool floor mats for us as well, which is really nice. So anyway, we'll show you more when we're out on the road, but that's a sneak peek for now.
I can't stress the importance of having multiple tools. I bought a set of wrenches to do this job, and I need a 1 1/8 wrench to get on these nuts and bolts, but I also need a 1 1/8 socket so that I can get on the other side, because it's not a carriage bolt. It's a one side 1 1/8, and the other side's another 1 1/8. So you got to have two in order to do the job.
And you had that other set for work, right?
Yeah.
Nice. Well, that's
God,
good.
otherwise I wouldn't be able to do this right now.
Yep.
Something more tight.
Yes. The fact that it was hard to get off before is a good thing, right?
Oh yeah. You don't want this thing just rolling off on you.
Is that something you should check before you leave every time?
You want to do a walk around and make sure that everything looks tight. And I imagine before every trip, it would be a good idea.
Okay.
Just to get it snug. I think it'd be better to get a torque wrench though, which is another thing that's on my list, because I need to be able to torque all of my lug nuts down before we leave. And I think that this should be a torque wrench thing too, because you get bigger leverage on the ratchet, and at least you know how much pressure you're putting on it.
Okay.
And I'm sure there's a spec on what that's supposed to be. Don't know it. I'm just putting it as tight as I can. But I think that's something worth checking into, and just making sure that I'm torquing this thing down well enough.
Yeah, if anybody watching this knows what that is, feel free to comment.
Yeah.
We are open to suggestions and input, and if you've done it right or wrong, we want to know about it.
Yeah, definitely.
We're only going to put that on when we're going somewhere, though, right? It's not staying on the truck.
Right.
Okay. Just checking.
You don't like the way it looks?
It's fine. It's just I hit my knee on, or my shin on the hitch for the horse trailer often enough. I can't imagine hitting my shin on that.
Yeah, that would, I've actually hit my shin on this
It's not good.
already. I hit my shin on it as soon as we got it on there, and it'll make you say all kinds of bad stuff. All kinds.
Oh dear.
Yeah. If you don't like saying all kinds of bad stuff, take that thing off and get over it.
Okay. Are you stuck? Do you need help?
You know how it is, you get down on your knees, do a job here like this, then you go to get back up, you just can't.
Yeah.
You know, once you stand up, it's going to hurt.
Yep.
I think that started happening right around 43. So
40 for me for sure.
45. It takes me a little longer to stand up because I know it's going to hurt a little more.
Yep.
So I'm going to use these two boxes here to help. Oh. Yep. That's good.
Good job, honey.
I need some grease fittings for my knees.
That's it?
That's the way to do that.
Okay. Sounds like that needs a little oil.
3/4 inch socket impact driver. That is the way to do this.
Absolutely.
Oh,
Is it stable?
it's stable. Better.
Oh,
I
that's
think
not
it's a rock
stable. It's like an earthquake.
Better though.
It's definitely better. Should have done that before you put them down.
Better move.
I better move?
Yeah.
Is it that heavy? You're so strong though.
Yeah, well. awkward.
Yeah. All right.
Still. Okay, let me shut this thing down.
Let's shut it down. You're not getting in the truck with those overalls, though. I'll tell you right now. You got a big grease stain on your back or something. You've been working. All right, what are we doing? Dollar store? Liquor store? Hardware store?
Liquor store.
Liquor store. We'll go to...
Let's go to Lowe's because there's a liquor store right down there.
Okay.
Across the Lowe's.
Gotta get the putty knife to put the spackle on the bedroom, right?
Yeah.
Oh, you want to talk about our truck?
It's got bolts.
Yeah, this definitely does. And I have needed them a couple of times.
Yeah.
Where when you step on the gas, it goes. And it is nice.
It's nice. Yeah.
I did miss that.
Yep.
The Toyota had that. I liked it. What is that kicks on?
Exhaust brake.
You have an exhaust brake. You push that button when you get in?
Yeah.
To turn it on?
I do.
Because I don't use that. I just use the regular brake.
You just let me wear your brakes out, huh?
I guess.
I bet they're pretty expensive to replace.
Okay, I'll push the button. Shouldn't it stay on automatically?
I don't know if there's a setting for that, but I think you have to.
I'll bet you in this fancy little
I'll bet you can
controller.
figure it out somewhere.
Yeah. The radio, the media controller. I just noticed the bull in the background on that. The seat controls. It's got...
I have my seat fan on.
Is your seat fan on?
Absolutely.
So it's got heated and cooled seats. Normally Mark's got his fan on his butt and I've got my heater on my butt.
Like to cool the tushy.
I like that you can turn the camera on while you're driving. That's kind of cool.
Yes, good.
Came with the cover, that bed cover, which is really nice. The heated steering wheel. I forgot about the heated steering wheel, which you'll probably never use, but I definitely will. I would. I get so cold. It's got the navigation in the dash, which is pretty
Maybe
cool.
if I was in Alaska.
Well, maybe when we make it to Alaska.
Put a wood stove in that rest.
We are, right?
I think so.
I think it's on the list. Now we're going to Lowe's to get a putty knife. Are we getting wood for the floor? What are you doing?
Trying to make sure I'm parked in the right spot here.
Well, put your camera on.
Parked like a bunch of fools.
Control. Backup camera. Look at that.
It's a little wet. It's hard to see. I think I'm good
Between the lines.
I'm between the lines. That's good. All right.
Good?
Good.
Now we're headed to the ABC store. What's that stand for? Alcoholic Beverage Company? Is it really what it stands for?
Yeah.
We don't have those in California, so I always just kind of assumed that's what it was.
Alcohol
In North
beverage.
Carolina, you have to go to a special store to buy your booze. It is not available at the grocery store. Just beer and wine.
I love how you can just park this thing so easy.
It really does park easily. Is that because it's a short bed?
Yeah.
I had to park in a little spot today when I went to the doctor, and it went right in. It's so great. I really thought that was going to be my biggest complaint with this thing.
Yeah, it's not bad at all.
You just like
Got sideways.
got a little sideways. This sucker's got some power. Can't just, yell Grand Theft Auto about it when you come across the corner after a rain. Gotta ease into the corners. Do you want it off?
Yeah.
Mark! I don't like it. Okay, push the button. No.
It's like I'm spinning all the way down the road. It's fun.
No. 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 It's like Mr. Toad's Wild Ride in here. People are just... That's with it on. It's flashing at you like you're slipping. Severe thunderstorm warning on our radio screen. That's kind of cool.
Yeah, it's 23:20.
11:20. 11 ends at 23:30. That's pretty cool. I hope I got you where you need to be. Might have rocked back a little bit. Our truck just got a whole lot shorter. Is it level? Check the bubble.
Pretty good. Seems a little forward.
Uh-huh.
I think that we could probably go up 2 holes on this because I'm showing just a little bit forward, a little bit out of level like this. And you can see it when you step back from the rig to look at it. So it looks a little high in the back and a little bit low in the front. I mean, not bad, but once you get the weight in this thing, you know, it's definitely gonna want to push it down further in the front. Unless, I guess if we just load it in the back a little more.
Well, once we get the bed and...
Yeah, there's going to be more weight in the back.
We don't have the fridge in there right now. That's mid.
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll see.
I think we go up a couple holes on that. I think we just fine that way.
All right.
So I said that this thing would drop about 3 inches.
Yeah?
And I want to check that.
Okay.
So we've got, right now, 13 inches. About
Yep.
13 inches to the bottom. Right here. Now let's drop it down over. Alright, that's all the weight off of it. I got 10.5. So I'm
2.5. You're really close.
within a ½ inch.
Doesn't really surprise me. You're really good at that stuff.
That was a pretty good guess.
That was a great guess. You're a good guesser. If we even had a bed in it, I would say, let's just go camp in it for the night. In the back pasture.
Yeah, right.
Soon enough.
If we had a generator, I would.
There's not a bed in there.
Right.
Well, we need a couple more things. So close. We're getting closer every time. Soon, baby.
Can't wait.
Me too.